Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Nice to see you guys again. I'm back again. Hey, Edward. Hey, Speed. Hey, Capsule. Hey, Mustache. Hey, Conflip. Hey, Uvuvuvu. Nice to see you guys. Welcome back. After a short break, a week-long break. Hey, Original Gamer. Hey, Tunzi. As you probably know, I've started school again. I've come back to Poland as well. And well, it's not as easy as I thought it would be to be able to combine school, competitive gaming, preparation for the autumn season with my Legion team, everyday streaming, everyday editing, time for hobbies, time for myself. So I decided to take a short break. But from now, I already know that I won't be able to stream every day, probably ever again. So the streams will be hosted less often, mostly during weekends, Saturday, the Hey Rebellion. But whenever I'm able to, I'll try to host live stream once a while, during the week as well. Hey Aderson, nice to see you again. So whenever I'm able to, I'll also stream during the week, because I don't know if you've been following the competitive schedule, Blitz, but basically just the qualifiers. They are held 4 times a week, which means during the other 3 days, me and my Legion team are training, and we are training basically the whole night from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., sometimes to even midnight. So it's impossible for me to stream during that time, during the night, as I used to do. Especially with the fact that I have to wake up at 7 a.m. the next morning, which means if I want to stream during the week, the only possible case would be if I'm free during the afternoon after I'm back after school. But well, it will be definitely possible from time to time, not every day, as I already told you. But we have Saturday. I've just woken up. I won't stream Legion quick tourneys for fun because we haven't been playing quick tournaments recently, and we are not going to, because this is not really productive. The autumn season has already started, and we have to maximize the efficiency of our trainings if you want to be successful. We can play a quick tournament for fun, all right, but that will be a wasted evening basically. You will have fun, we will have fun probably, but we won't progress in any way, because during that time we could have been training against a competitive opponent for 2 or 3 hours on 15 maps, for example. The tournament is today. I'm the team captain, the team manager, as usually. Hey Spiceman. Not registered yet, as we may have some roster changes. Quick check, 80.69. Well, nothing has changed. It has changed because I was at 80.76 at some point. But well, recently I have been struggling. I was also trying to play tier 10s mostly to prepare as best as possibly for the autumn season. So I'm not really focusing on grinding the win rate whatsoever, even though I haven't reached the 81% mark yet. Previous rating season is finished as well. I didn't really manage to get 8k. I was so close eventually, but I didn't really manage. Hey Nick, welcome. Yes, the school year has started. It's been the first week at school for me. And tonight we are also playing the qualifier, the second qualifier. I don't know if you've been following, but the first qualifier went well, fine, but could have been better. Where is it? Vale, I think, won it. We basically finished here. We won the first stage without any problems, without dropping a single ball. But then we were defeated by Loka in the quarterfinals. Very tough neck and neck games. Well, with the outcome of the battle was unfortunately decided by something which was not really dependent on us. There is a major bug, major problem with devices crashing during the battle. Unfortunately, we experienced this issue during the match against Loka, which probably had a massive impact on the result. We dropped out in the quarterfinals already, but in the general leaderboard we are still 4th, because you get caps for the group stage and for the final stage of each qualifier. Welcome, Young STR. Hey Economics. Hey Hot Rocks Calabai, welcome. So that's not a problem, as long as we can qualify to the final stages. I already saw there is a micro patch for this free game freezing issue. Not sure if it's available on time for the tournament today and tomorrow. Hopefully it will be. And we can, I think, start with ratings are available again. We can maybe start with playing 10 calibration battles. What do you think? I also need to reset the widget in the bottom right corner. As you can see, I played 100 games off stream. I was playing only tier 10s recently. Pretty decent session. Okay, it's reset it. To refresh. Where is it? There we go. So we're starting with ratings. We'll go into 268 already. Yeah, so Tunzi. Well done. First time streaming. First time streaming. Well, after a few months at home. Still, I was fighting with all the wires, cables on my desk. I have to sort it out somehow because now I have just a few cables in the middle of my desk, even above my head, everywhere. So it's not really comfortable to play. It shouldn't be a problem. Hey, Stephen. So we are back. No more talking. I know I'm boring while talking, but I have to describe the general situation so that you are well informed. First shot of the battle after the break, the return of the juicy HE shots from the 268. Streamlabs is working, seals can be still clapped again. What a wonderful Saturday morning or afternoon. Especially with the K91 already pushing in behind me. And this guy overextending in the middle. Fosh. Okay. Well, I have to help the Sheridan. He killed the K91. The Fosh is still alive here. No, that's a pan. Teammates are pushing the other side, that's nice. We already managed to finish off 4 targets. Sheridan's bound to die, but I can still farm. He's still alive. Surprisingly, I have to let him escape, that's nice. And just the enemy Sheridan remaining. Juicy target. Can we achieve him? Like in the intro? I don't think so, not yet. It's a close call. And he's just slaughtered. Hey Daniel. Welcome. Hey Olipium. I haven't been streaming, haven't been online for so long. I've just come back, well, not just, recently come back to Poland. The school has recently started. At the same time, the autumn season has started. And, well, my day is only 24-hour long. So it's really, really hard to combine school, competitive gaming, preparation for the autumn season, live streaming, free time for hobbies and free time more for myself. I'm trying to say doing my best. I already explained that I'll be trying to stream during the weekends mainly, but whenever I can stream during the week, it will be mostly afternoons because most of my evenings or nights are already busy. Because preparation for the autumn season with my Legion team is the priority right now. Well, I'm fine so far, even though I still have the annoying cough, which you probably hear from time to time. I'm sorry. It's pretty annoying. But apart from that, I'm fine. So far, so good as always. Welcome, Algie. Hey CJ, nice to meet you. I'm teaching all my viewers how to be a pro. We're all learning. I'm learning myself as well. The more you watch, the more you'll be able to improve, simply. It's just a matter of time, though. Mayan ruins. The enemy vehicles are already in the middle. Leopard 1 is pretty well exposed. Can easily punish him for that. Track him. I don't know how the grill missed. But the Sheridan at least is bound to die. Hope. So that I could relocate towards the IS-7 finish of the Sheridan, possibly. And pressure a bit so that the Leopard can be crossfired in the middle. I'm not useless camping in the back camp, playing aggressively. Using the opportunity as soon as I saw it, the IS-7 missed so that I can finish off the Leopard now. So that my teammates in the middle can push further so that they're not crossfired. And as a result, we'll win the whole battle, basically. Because I'm fearless. Even though I'm playing a Tariffless Tank Destroyer, as most of you probably know, I'm not camping in the corner of the map. I'm not sniping in the bush. I'm using my tank as efficiently as possible. Unless there's the 183 who wants to bully me. Then the efficiency is minimalized. But it's a raiding battle, so I have to sacrifice sometimes. For the team's good. Quick peek. And hiding. Inflicting damage without receiving one. That's the crucial element of Tariffless TD gameplay, especially while we are playing close to the front line. Because playing at the front line allows you to inflict damage constantly. But it also allows you to receive damage constantly, so you have to inflict one but not receive one at the same time, then you are the most efficient. It really takes time to practice that ability. At the beginning at least you'll be just playing over aggressively, losing HP or trading 1 for 1. This is not what you want when you are playing a TD, which has on average 1000 less hit points than the enemies. Nice, Daniel, well done. Hey Sbar, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Calibrating ratings. Eight balls to go. I'll bench that this time. Team is going to the left though, so... Well, actually, they only have one mat, so I can stay with the Vickers here, cover him. Because we'll spot them beforehand if all their super heavies are coming, so I'll be able to run in time. They are going to the city, as predicted. See ya, Nick. Yak bombs are in the river. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's not how you do it. He wants me. I don't know why the Vickers is not trying to flank him somehow. I'll pick from the left actually. I don't think he's expecting that. Never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. But the base is being captured. We're over the Vickers now. I can be the bait. I'm in base. Oh no. Well, the longer we wait, the more problematic it will be, but the 268 was overextending. I'm fine because the tanks from the city, they don't want to crossfire me. So I can stay here for some time at least. Maybe I can the weak spot of the 268. Yak Panzer is still... Oh my god. That was a close call. He was lucky, I was lucky, even more. Now it's high time. What? What? What is this? What is this? Clown Fiesta. Straight away in the third calibrating battle. What was that? 268 is my favorite tier 10 tank. It's my favorite tank in the game. I'm mainly a competitive player and I'm mainly playing the 268 there. And I think I'm also pretty efficient in that vehicle. That's why I like it. That's why I'm playing it. Hey JKRS, welcome back. Nice to see you again as well. Hey Funpard, I'm back. Wow, new fancy background from the event. Well, Legion is only on EU. I'm playing only on the EU server as well. It's the only account I have. And we are not really planning on expanding to other servers. Hey Stephen. You got the E4 already, Algae, nice. Hey Mr. Me, nice to meet you. Hey Mo, welcome. Overextending, definitely. Is he going to be again? He is, but that should have been a pan. Should have shot a heat, I think, as well. It's not always certain whether I can pan the 50M start with AP, especially from such an angle. There we go. You should really put calibrate on the 268. I use it. it's working. And I at least encourage you to check it out. Give it a try, and then you will definitely understand why you should take calibrated shells unless you're being rushed by 3 vehicles, E100, K91, and everything else basically. Especially when you don't have really anyone to cover you apart from the Vickers who is sniping from the TD position. But that's not a problem. Okay, 4 tanks. That's why you take calibrated shells, Kappa. Pen shots like this. See a capsule. Hey Mr. Cabbage, welcome. Best tank to buy for 5k gold from the tech tree. I think you should wait for something in the store, not from the tech tree. The tech tree premium tanks are not really good anymore. They've been power creeped by the better premium tanks, which are sold only at store. Hey Extreme, welcome. Hey Adam. Hey Fizelier, welcome back. Nice to see you guys again. What's in the shop at the moment? The Soviet snipers, no. The SU, no. Can't see anything reasonable at the moment. For me, there's nothing worth from the store buying for 5k gold at least at the moment. Grill? So here on Dead Rail this time, in the grill. Should I play aggressively? Well, I have 2 mediums in my team. The enemies have only 2. I think I'll play aggressively. Well, I think playing that aggressively is recommended in a vehicle. No Sheridan though, so I'm fine. Can play with them, that's no problem. Chief in the middle. Almost hit. I don't use calibrate on grill, surprisingly. Even though grill has terrible penetration for a TD. But I can sacrifice that to have the DPM, which is outstanding in terms of tank destroyers on tier 10. And I'm also not playing grill in Clown Wars, that's why I'm not taking calibrated shells, mainly. For randoms, you don't really need that extra amount of penetration. Plus the HE pen is not that good as well. So I'd rather take the rammer on the grill, still. Okay. Playing over aggressively again in ratings. Oh, come. Easy clap. Easy clap. Fearless. I'm glad you like it extreme. Now I have to definitely play a bit more passively. I want to do one shot. I'm not sure if I can angle my armor good enough to deflect another shot. Ice 4 though. There. Does she want another one? He does. Hope I'm not spotted yet. This way. Yes, you can sort out stuff in a polite way in the chat. There's no need to overreact. We've been creating the friendly, open-minded community for a few months already. So there's no need to try to dismantle that. Hey Godfather, welcome back. Hey memes. Did we win the previous one? Fortunately not. Well, the gun is definitely the gun of the grill is definitely the best part of the armor you can defend yourself with. Without a doubt. Where are they going? Are they really going towards A? Well, then we have to follow. I cannot insist on going to the desert, even though that's the best option on this map. I cannot split. I'll just follow them. As long as we are not split, it's fine. No matter where we go, whether left or right on the battlefield. Okay. Okay. Happens, I guess. Chieftain. There's the farm. But I can afford to stay still on the dune because the Vikers can easily spot me and I can get nuked. Chieftain has been caught off guard there at spawn. That's a problem because we cannot really help him. He's already dead almost. I have to prepare an ambush for that. Bounce. He's a one shot already. Can finish. He couldn't even pen me twice. Guys, we are not here to compare ourselves. We are not here to brag about one's stats. We are here to learn and improve. I'm learning and improving. I think you should be here as well for that purpose. That's what makes the community unique. Because we have the same certain goal. We're not here to show off or something. And it's not really helpful for the community either. So I would kindly encourage you to basically stop, because there's no point. Even though somebody may be wrong. So you just ignore such behavior. A loss again happens. My first day back at high school. Fine. Nothing has changed. A few weeks, maybe. 1 month or two, and the school will be closed probably. So I'm positive. Well, I have a nice timetable. So far so good, definitely. Nothing to worry about, but it's really hard to combine all the things I had mentioned before to be able to stream actively. Well, we're not really interested in expanding, CJ, I told you. We are focused on the European server, we are playing the autumn season here. It's impossible to play on both servers at the same time. We have to focus on dominating the European server first of all. Then we can think about expansion. Using the magical bush again after the break. Still here. Still working, still unspotted, still taking damage without receiving one, playing very aggressively at the same time. As you can see, I'm right next to my teammates, I'm right at the front line. But using a very smart position, especially the turretless TD, allows me to just farm damage without being punished. And that's how I can make the enemies bleed, which allows my teammates to push more efficiently and quickly. So that we win the whole flank, so that the enemies who split it will be unable to come in time to rescue them, help them anyhow. That's how you win, that's how you play in randoms, that's how you play in ratings. That's how you should play in ratings. Hey Kerfuffles, nice to meet you. The beast dropped. I'll just go in. Hey Snack, welcome. Just a T62 in the budget left, we can just go in. I have the HP, even though I'm at TD, I'm going in. I can use my HP now, late game. So that my teammates can benefit from that finally. And that's another win in ratings. Three more balls to go to calibrate, I think. Yeah, 3 more left. Rockfield. Where's Tudor? I don't know, to be honest. I think he is... I think he has a short break as well. Enjoying the sea. Heavy AP. Oh, VIP, actually, I will have to invite you for the tournament. Because we need emergency help. Yeah, Hermros is one of my Discord admins. He helped me set it up. He's a good friend of mine. This is the player, I think, with whom I played the most battles in Platoon. More than a few thousand. Just with him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 10,000, basically. So 1/3 of my overall amount. $50M. Versatile. Good for randoms. Good for ratings. Not necessarily good for Clan Wars, because in Clan Wars, when you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of none. In randoms, though, it pays off. Versatility pays off in randoms. Well, almost. To find shelter. Oh no. Oh. Okay. H. Come on. No, low roll. Almost. CS Speed, thanks for coming. Hey Accuse, welcome, nice to see you. Yeah. Another win. More balls to calibrate. I don't think I did more than 3k, to be honest. Or actually, 3.5. Ah, but you're guessing the rating. Who do you think I can kick? Dakudas or Juicy? Dakudas or Juicy? Come on, who to kick for VIP? Hey Rashid, welcome. Because I need to kick one of them. I have my favorite, but I'm not sure. Hey Sinkaputo. Geek Spicy win, okay. Kappa. Yeah, that's just the streamer. The second best Blitz streamer. Hey Everton. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming as well. Amips. Is it even the word? How do you pronounce it? I have no idea how to pronounce that word in English. Amip? Sounds funny. Sitting now. Useless. Nice one, see? Insane. Motion is nice. For platoons. Not necessarily for damage, but it's good for win rate. When played in a platoon, just like the mouse as well. Nice thing, Caputo. I was always stressing the fact that if you want to talk about improvements, if you want to talk about increasing your statistics, you have to start with the most obvious things, which are playing on a device which will handle the game without any lags, to have a reliable and stable internet connection. It sounds really stupid and simple, but as long as if you have this sorted out, then it's all up to you how you'll perform. It will be dependent only on you, no longer on your troublesome device or internet. What is this, by the way? What? No, what is this? No space. Definitely no space, not enough space for both of us. Oh no. And a Sheridan behind me. What? Okay. Face hug. Why not? See ya. Lol. Never mind. No. I'll check my emotion. Yeah, I think I have around 2k as well. Let's check my emotion stats. Not even 2.2, 2.1, but 87% in the motion. It's not really damage efficient because you're most of the time the sacrificial lamb, but I don't mind that as long as I can win, as long as I'm sure I can contribute somehow to the victory. Hey Rakulera, nice to see you. Well, I personally choose the IS-6, even though both of them are pretty power creep at the moment. But the IS-6 has recently been buffed. Well, it was not a major significant buff, but still something. And I don't really like the Louis because I think its armor is just non-existent. Even though you have a great gun, even though it's really coefficient, I don't really care about credits. IS-6 would be, for me at least, more enjoyable to play even though it has a potato gun. So, one more battle left. Well, popcorn team. One more battle left to see how we can calibrate, whether we will get 3.5 again or more or less. I think we lost 3. We've lost 3 so far. Hey Sheridan. I'm not in top 10 in rank because I'm just calibrating. I failed the previous season's 8k climb. I was so close eventually, but I didn't get it. I let my viewers down, I know. We'll try this season though. Hey Jakub, welcome. Well, last time I won 7, I think out of 10 I got 3.5k. Hey Christopher. I think I'm playing over aggressively at this point. What? Didn't really track him even. Side scraping the 2 side? Why not? Oh no. Oh no. Damn it. That was not the best decision to climb the ramp, especially with my teammates being somewhere far away. Didn't really pay attention to the minimap. I haven't been streaming for some time, Christopher, as well. That's why you probably were unable to watch me. Hey Radical, welcome. I was playing tier 10 all the time though, for the calibration. Make sure to click the like button indeed, guys, if you haven't done it yet. Make sure it's white. It's very helpful. I think you already know why. Just for the further channel development, for the further the live streams promotion, so that more people can see the live stream, so that more people can tune into the channel, and as a result benefit benefit from the content I'm producing. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet, so that you can tune in more often. Join my Discord server if you use Discord. !! Discord in the chat to trigger the invitational link. 7 days break. Let's just wait for the battle to finish, I guess, to see how well I calibrated. Against Locke, how well? It's a long story, but long story short, the outcome of the battles was not really dependent on us, as we experienced game freezes in the crucial elements of the battles, unfortunately, which, well, I would say for sure change the outcome of the battle, but significantly contributed to it, definitely. Hey Device, welcome back as well. Nice to see you again. But well, hopefully I saw already the micro update being distributed. The second qualifier is tonight though, so I don't know if it will be on time to download. But this is hilarious when you're hosting a major tournament, the biggest tournament of the year, and such things just happen, and the winner is the team which crushes less often, basically. That's a joke. Hey, Mister, nice to see you. Still waiting for the final battle to finish, so that we can see the result of my calibration. Hello. Thanks for the feedback, Stephen. So that's you, right? Okay. Yeah, I think I should also 3.4. I should also focus on quality, maybe not quantity. I was always stressing the fact that if you want to be a successful player, in randoms at least, you have to prefer quality to quantity, because quantity, spamming games every day, all day, every day, basically is not really efficient long term. Especially when to have 90% win rate, or I don't know, depending how ambitious you are. Brainless. Maybe. We can play something diff, something else. 57. Is the micro update available on the iOS already? I don't know, but it may be, Christopher, I think, because while I was calibrating, I was always playing tank destroyers. And even though I was, last time I won 7 out of 10, I got 3.5. So maybe it's about experience. Well, you tend to gain less experience on TDs on average, that's understandable. Thanks a lot, Hotrox, once again. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot for the help. Even though my channel has recently been improving quite rapidly, I'm more than sure that there are still a lot of people, majority of people, who don't simply know that I've recently started my YouTube channel as well. So there's a lot of people recognizing me on the battlefields. If only I knew I started being active on YouTube. That would really help. That's why I'm really grateful for the help in terms of promotion on the Facebook group. Farming step by step. I need to shield my mediums. Not like this though, because I'm permatracked now. Not like this. Now I need to be the one shielded. Ice check. Okay, missed. Give one more. It's looking fine. Provided I can survive a low roll. Miracle. 5-second reload. I'm not even sure if I can reload in time. If I can even reload any more clip before dying. There we go, there. Very good. Just when I needed it. Come on, Vickers, you can take one hit. Come on. You can take a hit without any problems. Well, that's not how you take a hit though, because now he can easily fall back. Oh, should have done it way earlier in the Vickers. And now it may decide about the outcome of the battle, because we would have been able to kill it 1-on-3 in time. Now it's a 2 versus 2 with our tanks being not really healthy. And just a random dice roll. I don't even know what camo I was using. Probably the orange one. There's a professional orange and blue camouflage awarded to the best teams on each server. I think top 8 in major tournaments. Hey, epic buttons. So far so good. Enjoying the weekend. Well, we got points though. Slowly but surely. Never worried. You should go frontline with the T-57. You have to be able to, as soon as you see the enemy's fire, you peek, you claim him 3 times, you fall back. Eventually you may receive 1 hit. That was not the case this time though, you're right, because my tanks were just hiding behind me and then not really helping me. Even though I was taking the damage, they were not inflicting it in return. But still, I was able to inflict almost 4k damage. This camo though is, or was awarded, this is the rarest camouflage in the game, only 9 players on the European server have it. And it was awarded 2 years ago, in 2018. In 2018, during Twister Cup, there was a community choice contest being held, where players, viewers were able to buy chests of a specific team they were cheering for. And I was at that time in R2K, and R2K received the highest amount of chests, so the whole R2K team back then was awarded with the fancy red and blue camouflage. See ya, Christopher. Thanks for coming. There we go. Nothing I can do yet. Maybe pre-aim. It's Al Rashidi from the chat. Yeah, the question about the camouflage is quite repetitive. But well, it's not your fault you don't know. If somebody's not following the competitive scene, how can he know? Or if somebody is new to the game. It's understandable. Still useless. I'll use the speed boost to hit him in time. Well, the speed boost, I would have been unable to shoot him. And he may have probably gone back in time. And I didn't let him do it. Which means we already have a man advantage. That was a close call. See ya, Tunzi. Okay, they retook their wounds. Why don't help? Don't know. Mouse pushing it. Well, it's not looking good anymore. See ya, Extreme as well. Thanks for coming. Mouse is under the bridge now. I have to use gold to make sure I pan the angle dice 4, especially from this angle. Well, for this I don't need gold. So that I can maximize the amount of DPM I have. He's baiting me though, to the rock. Yeah, he has baited me so hard. Now I'm useless. But I have the speed boost. I don't have precision. I think this can be won anyhow. No way. Maybe. Happens, you cannot always win even though you are super unique, huh? Especially on tier 10, the most team dependent tier, especially in ratings where players are not really willing to win. They're not focused on winning the battles. They're focused on inflicting damage, camping, sniping from the back in order to receive points so that they can eventually receive some IS-6 fearless certificate. I'll play this to be. Maybe I can play some Met. Progetto. And maybe we can have some music in the background as well. Toxic Colonel is focusing? Maybe. Hey, KRD Tech. Sure, why not? Nice to meet you. Some relaxation. He's going left though, so it might not be the best idea to cross here. I'll risk. I think the mats is what I need at the moment. Especially an auto reloader. Unless I face an E50M hold down, then it's troublesome. Most of the enemies are focused on the left side, thankfully, so possibly I could track the E50M and pressure him. TD is on the left, we have to rush, we are outnumbering here on this side of the map. Okay, just need to fixate. Again, toxic car. Where's the mix? I'll just wait for my full clip, I think. Well, KRD Tech. I was always stressing the fact that it's impossible to have great win rate on tier 10. Tier 10 is the most team dependent. Nice H. Tier 10 is the most team dependent tier, and even if you're playing in a platoon, it's really hard to have a reliable session. I cannot, even though I'm an over 80% player, even if I'm... Oh my. Oh no. I have to... Yeah. If I showed him my side, he would have HE'd me. Even though I'm an over 80% player, even if I'm playing with other over 80% win rate players in a platoon on tier 10, it's not certain whether we'll have over 80%. That's simply impossible to have a reliable over 80% session. 80 is the max you can have. There are so many noobs in tier 10, well, I'm not Christopher Columbus to tell you. But well, even when you have a nuke who does 0 damage, if you have 2, it's virtually impossible to change the outcome of such a battle. And especially in tank destroyers, you are unable to, most of the times, to decide about the outcome of the battle, because most tank destroyers are not really versatile. Most of them are not even equipped with a turret. So it's really, really hard to have high win rate on tier 10 tanks, especially on tank destroyers. It's hard to have one in platoons, not even mentioning playing solo. And E4 at the same time, it's KST BFK. E4 is not armored. E4 is, well, not that mobile as you'd like it to be. The gun is great though, but it's paper. It's quite big. That even though it has a turret, it's not fully rotatable. I can show you my 4, for example. I don't think I'm really successful with either. So yeah, big thanks. There you go. You can see that's an account with not many balls, probably a new account. And well, your E4 win rate is really odd. That's right, because on other tanks you can easily have over 60%. Let's see the survival ratio. Only 30%. That's the problem. The problem is you are dying way too quickly. And it's really hard to win a battle if your teammates are dying quickly. If on tier 10 you are the, I would say 70% of the time, you are the one who will decide about the outcome of the battle single-handedly. So if you are dying too quickly, if you are dying early in the battle, you are making things even worse. Because, alright, maybe you are dying first, and then you're complaining about your teammates not doing damage, and you doing like over 2k. But if you survived for a bit longer, you can easily inflict way more damage. You can finish off the enemy targets, you can create some space for your not really experienced teammates. As a result, you can push a flank, you can make a crucial move, but that's only if you're alive during the battle. If you die too early, you're just spectating and you're unable to influence the final outcome of the battle. That's why I was always stressing the fact that it's all about the initial position. The initial position, especially while playing a tank destroyer at tier 10, can already guarantee you an early HP, even a man advantage sometimes early in the battle. That should be the case with the 4 I see at first glance. Because that's strange that you have 43% on the E4 while you have over 60% on their vehicles. But that 29% survival rate, I think, doesn't really help you win more battles, nor inflict more damage. So that's what I would work on, that's what I would focus on. When you're starting a battle, think about what you have to do in order not to die straight away. In order not to be the one, you cannot be the sacrificial lamb while playing an E4, while playing another TD. You have to have your teammates at least next to you, if not in front of you. Just like I'm doing it on False Creek while using the magical bush. I'm just behind my teammates, but I'm still inflicting damage. That's what I do on most maps when I'm not playing over aggressively. Yeah. Hey OG, welcome. Nice to see you as well. Hey the Wolves. Welcome back, guys. My E4 stats, for example. I think they're bad as well. Well, not bad, but all as well, as you can see. 67% E4. Even though I haven't been really playing much with the tank. But the difference is I have 67% win rate, but I have 60% survival ratio, so I'm able to survive in 9 out of 10 victories. And that's what makes me win most of the time, because, well, sure, even if you die straight away, your teammates sometimes will carry the battle. But as you can see, that happened only once in 10 battles, where the battle was won after I died. You cannot afford to die early, especially in a TD. Hey, Nubiter. Welcome. When you check my 268, for example, let's see my survival ratio in the 268. I have 1,000 victories in the 268, and I was able to survive over 800 times. That's what makes me win most of the time, even though I'm playing very aggressively in that vehicle. Getting from 50 to 55, 60. Wow. Focusing on a survival ratio as well on all your vehicles. You probably know all the basics. You probably know all the basic spots on the map. The problem is, if you want to progress, you cannot be doing all the same things over and over again in every single battle. For example, I think if you're 55%, when you're playing on a certain map from a certain spawn, you're always going to the same position over and over again. And you win 50% of the times. What determines a skillful player in random battles, it's his ability to adapt to the enemy, to the amount of enemies tanks of a certain tank type, to your team composition, to the spawn. When you see me play, I'm using different position every single battle, even though I'm playing on the same map most of the times, even when I'm playing a tank destroyer. And that's what makes me unpredictable, except for False Creek. That's what makes me unpredictable. That's what makes me successful, because I can do the first move. I can adapt to the enemy so that I can shoot as the first one, so that I can guarantee the HP advantage, the man advantage early into the battle. Hey, Mustache. That's what makes you a successful player, so you win more than 5 out of 10 times. And when you deal more damage, on average you win more games. If you survive more battles, you can inflict more damage, you can win more games. If you have a platoon mate with you and you can both survive and you can both inflict damage, on average you will win more games. And if you develop that ability with time, then it will be it won't really matter whether you are playing a tank destroyer, whether you're playing a medium, whether you're playing a vehicle that is considered bad or not, then you will have 80% in no matter what vehicle you'd like to play. Whether that's an 87 or whatever else you'll think of. Yeah, let's come back to ratings. That was my 3 cents. Being confident enough also helps you. If you know about the enemy tank's weak spots, if you know about his characteristics, you can use it. If you're confident enough, if you're fearless at the same time. 2 mets. Teammates are climbing. We'll just wait for them, and then we'll just rush. We can see the enemies have already split it. Some of them are definitely in the city. I'm not showing myself yet. Waiting for my teammates to arrive, and now I'm going in. So they're running, they know they're alone. Okay. That was a fail, but the leopard at least should be, he has to be trapped. He's trapped. I have to cut him off so that he is unable to run away. And he's dead, and that's how, 1 minute into the battle, we made 1 tier 10 already dead. Even though the enemies have caps, even though they have, I don't know, the city control, they can have the city control, we don't need the city control. When we can kill another light tank to have a significant man advantage. And the enemies, even though they still have the cap advantage, they lost 2 tanks already and they're bound to lose the 3rd one. And they're not even willing to move further. They're just coming one by one. That's why also, well, understanding that playing as a team will pay off for a win rate, even though you may sometimes have to sacrifice yourself. That's what I'm doing most of the times. Because I'd rather win a game with low damage than lose one with high damage. Because I'm playing to win. I'm not playing to pad stats or something. So I'm doing all my best I can to contribute to the victory as significantly as possible. Well, there's still a long way before I get a press account. At the moment, I'm not really platooning with subs. I'm playing ratings at the moment, if you haven't noticed. But well, that's a very detailed already, very advanced element. But if you are willing to have over 80%, I'm willing to have like around. I want to have 81 short term. Long term, I want to have even more bases, by the way. And if you, I'll just copy. If you want to have such win rates, you have to play with a certain amount of people. People who maybe not have the same stats as you, but who are platoon compatible with you. Then you're able to win. Because I can win probably 60 or 70% with anyone. No matter if I'm playing with a 40%er, with a 50%er, with an 80%er. But if I'm playing with someone with whom I'm platoon compatible, I can win the additional 10-20% more games. And that's what I'm aspiring for. That's why I'm not really playing with subs, because that's not efficient at all. Even though we may have time, it's right. It would be definitely enjoyable, but my day is only 24 hours long, and I wouldn't like to be playing during the whole afternoon, during the whole night. After that, to try to fix that, you know. Time flies, basically. Even though I'm a 17-year-old, well, there are definitely other things I like to do as well. Even though I love playing this game, even though I still enjoy it after 6 years. Hey Keystone, welcome back. Yeah, I have over 30k. 31, I think. 31 and a half regular. So I'm not playing with subs most of the time, because with most of them I have never played. Which means when we are playing for the first time, we are bound not to be platoon compatible. Even though you may have 75%, we may not be just platoon compatible because we, I don't know, share a different playstyle or something. We notice different aspects during the battle. We focus on different things, which will make us lose more often. Hey, Andra, welcome. Hey, Christina, I've been inactive for a week, so you haven't missed much. Well, below 5k games, it's on average at least, but it's way easier to pad your stats. Even win rate. Because you can inflict more damage, which means you can win more battles, simply on average. Even though you get noobs in your team as well. If you are able to use them in a proper way, you will win more games. No doubt. Yeah, win game modes as well. I missed the uprising game mode though. I was pretty inactive. Yeah, that's a fact. That's not a theory, it's a fact that below 5k games on a new account, actually on any account register I think after 2018, you have preferential matchmaking, which will match you with other newbies. So that's why average damage on tier 10 mainly, or average damage overall, has become pretty meaningless nowadays. Because when you are playing on your first account, there's no way you can somehow beat the rerolls in terms of average damage on certain vehicles. Most players on like the top sheets, top leaderboards on particular vehicles, they're just rerolls with 4.6, 4.5k average damage on any tier 10 vehicle you want. Even though their main accounts were not really sophisticated, I would say. Oh my god, what is this? No! That was a mistake. They're all waiting. I was distracted. Hey David, nice to meet you. But I don't really understand the idea of rerolling. Like, who are you trying to fool? Who are you trying to, mislead? Are you trying to create some kind of illusion? Or what? If you are a great player, when I want to do something. Okay, is it bug or not? Hey Thomas. Just need to... Okay, that's fine. Give me 15 seconds. Okay, that was quick. When you're a great player, and you want to get noticed, because I guess if you are making a reroll, you are seeking for some kind of attention because you didn't receive the attention before on your main account, which may have had not really shiny stats. So you're trying to get noticed. If you are making a reroll, you're trying to get noticed because why else? Basically nobody now looks at overall statistics. It's all about the first day stats you have. So even if you are a 50%er and you think you are a great player, you will get noticed if you can have 30-day stats, but well, you have to show it somehow. I have 40% win rate on some vehicles. Is it better now? Sorry, what's happening? I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Sorry, really sorry, guys. Hey, Johan, by the way. Hey, Linkano. Welcome, guys. I don't even know what I was saying. I have 40%. Okay, I have 30. I have tanks with. I have 40. I have tanks with 40% win rate on them. And what? Should I make a reroll because of that? No, I have other tanks on which I have better stats. My first tier 10 has 60 win rate. And what? Should I reroll? Should I really reroll because I have, I don't know, 60% on some vehicle? I shout that, well, you can shape your first economy was 50%. And I did it. Well, I woke up early enough, that's right. But I did it. So I don't get the idea of rerolling. Even if you want to get noticed, you will get noticed eventually after proving that you are a worthy player. Judging from your 30-day stats, but you have to, well, show it. Talking is nothing. Everyone can say that they are insane, but, well, the results will tell everything. My Polish name is Łukasz. It's like Lucas. Łukasz. Hey, that's what she said. Welcome. Kawabanga. Yeah, I still need to kick Juicy from the team VIP. Time, by the way, I'll do it. I need to make sure of who I have to kick. I'll just tag. I'll tag the people in charge. Because we have a few hours on to register, I think. 5 hours left. I don't have the Vickers light yet. We can grind it though. We can grind the Vickers, where is it? I need some free XP. I need some XP, I need 25k. Can easily play. Even in ratings with it. I don't think I have the ST either. Hey, Kintek, welcome. Loka is great. They have a promising team. We even lost to them in the first qualifier. We're playing the second qualifier tonight. Wow, tournament seeding. I don't think so, Andra. Maybe it will help you to get to top 8, but then you will get demolished eventually. So that's that's nothing. Well, random battle stats have nothing with clan war experience, clan war performance. Stats describe how well you perform in random battles. Of course, you can be a great random battle player and an insane clan war battle player at the same time with lots of experience. But statistics show how well you perform in randoms. So even if you can use the loophole, even if you can cheat the system with adding reroll accounts with insane win rates to get a favorable seeding, you will maybe succeed, yes, but you will eventually get to top 8, no further. Just in top 8 stage, there is no more strongest weekend win rate seeding. You'll play with everyone and, well, everyone will be able to see how good you are. So you can maybe cheat to, I don't know, get more credits. Nice deal. I'll have to escape. We have to escape even though that's forest next to me. Just get this. Nope. Nope. It's the ice jack. Houston. Rip. Hey Marcel, by the way. Well did good indeed. The qualifier. They beat everyone. We'll see if it was just if it was coincidence, if they are really that good, if they can show the consistency in further qualifiers. We'll see. I haven't played the i6 for a few years, I think, in tech. No wonder you struggle in it, because it's just an average vehicle, even though it has recently been buffed. What I can do playing it. Let's go. Hey Sebla. Welcome everyone. Make sure to click the like button, guys. We have 38 likes. Make sure it's white. It's really helpful. Quick reminder. I don't even know which gun I'm using, to be honest. WW last spring season. Maybe. Well, if they had more win rate, they would have been playing against weaker opponents. They showed they were capable of something. Not sure if they were capable of reaching top 8. They were very, very close, though that's debatable. Because they beat professional teams as well, who eventually got to top 8. I'm right. You are right. I agree. I think to sum up this issue with the win rate seeding, it's not good for teams who are on the edge between who are around top 10. On the edge, because they can beat everyone from the top 16. What am I doing? They can beat everyone from top 16. They can beat some teams from top 8, but they're sure they won't win against top 4 teams. But they would beat, for example, teams from top 6, 7, 8th place. But because of their low win rate most of the times, they are unable to eventually get to the top 8, which they deserve most of the times, because they are matched with teams from top 3. That's the problem. That's the issue. But it's only for a few teams, in my opinion. WW was definitely one of them last spring. Easy clap. So that's how I see this phenomenon. Yeah, EG didn't win a single battle. last Easter. But they were also, well, they had a few players who didn't play with them beforehand due to parental or issues connected with their place of residence. Well, Ondra, when there are some regulations, tournament regulations, if you participate in this tournament, you agree to play under these terms. If you don't agree with these terms, don't play. Simple. That's how I see it. That's why I wouldn't really excuse them. I wouldn't search for an excuse trying to somehow excuse them. They're just unlucky that such rules exist. Happens. That's why I don't really understand. I didn't understand raid also the time. I didn't find it understandable. Unlike other players. But that happened. Yeah, I haven't played the VK yet. That's right, memes. You keep track of my balls in the my vehicles, I think. I haven't played a single random ball in it yet. Sebla, I don't think so. I don't think I'll be able to play CS this weekend at least. 3 the most important things in Clan Wars. Experience is the main important thing. About experience, it's a really complex game mode. It's not like a random battle where you can just play a few thousand games and you will know all the mechanics. It's way more complex. There are so many maps, there are so many possibilities, there are so many teams who play in a different way, there are so many strategies. Experience. The lineup of players you are comfortable with. You cannot have just a roster packed with superstars. You have to be more than teammates. Well, the teams who are in a certain team, they have to be more than teammates. You have to share similar thingies, features, I don't know, attitude, sense of humor even. It may sound stupid, maybe. You may think I'm talking bullshit. But long term, for me, that's one of the most important factors, so that your team, even after an unsuccessful tournament or after some hard times, tough times, is able to bounce back, get a grip on themselves, and move further, progress. Because you understand each other. Because you know each other. When you're experienced, when you have a proper lineup of bonded players, then with time you can work on your game style. The game style that will be unique for your particular team. Every team has a different approach. They use different tanks, even though there are only a few tanks in the meta at the moment. Everybody, for example, prefers more mets. Somebody prefers more heavies, some TDs, and you can figure it out after you have a proper set team with time. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. After playing 3, 4 years maybe competitively. Hey Bush. Hey Fury. When you look at the competitive scene, well, the thingy. It's not a scene in Blitz. It's called a wiki. You will see that this is the same bunch of players. Maybe 100 players max who are competitive. These players don't change. The game's too small, the server is too small, the competitive community is too small. It's not healthy enough to grow in size. It's not the first battle. I already played ratings with it. That's why you can see it in my record. These players, they just change teams, clans, clan tags. So these are all the same players. That's why they are good, because they have the experience. This guy told me that he bought Chimera after asking me whether it was worth it, and that he doesn't regret buying it. Insane. Hey Joe. Well, the Shardon is already pushing in. Hey Joe, welcome back as well. The enemies are already pushing the heavies. That's not looking good because we haven't pushed the mets yet. Only the Shardon died who kamikazed. I'm running away. I have to kill them before they arrive. And that's not looking good, especially with the fact that they have 2 bases and the man advantage now, which they just regained. I think I'm the only armored vehicle at the moment. That's making matters even worse. Teammates are healthy though, but they have 700 points already. I don't even have enough DPM to kill them in time, I think. 57 will be reloading. I'm crossfired though. It's looking really, really bad. Especially with the failed HG. Happens. Can play a 50p maybe. We're already over 3.5k though. Slowly progressing in the leaderboard. Naval frontier. Few mats. I think straight away I'll climb. Yeah, I do prefer 50B. I've also recently started to play 50B in Clan Wars, surprisingly. And I've been, I think, really efficient in it as well. In the recent trainings, at least. You may see me play the 50B in the qualifier. But well, here I'm not really efficient, especially with my 50. I'm already willing to die. I cannot fight hold down with the STB. Jakob, did you send some new content to work on? Because I told you the last 3 plays were gone. Because of the update. So that's 4 full HP. So yeah, memes, thanks for coming. He doesn't really look as an experienced player, he doesn't even have camouflage. But still, he's way more healthy than I am. I can try to maybe make him bounce. It's, well, I'm already alone almost. So that's not helping. Yeah, I think I'll be going as well very soon. It's almost 3 PM, well, lunchtime I think. It's coming. Hey Stygian, welcome back. I'll play the mouse actually. Yeah, I think 60% is pretty decent, especially in ratings. In tier 10, that's I think a satisfactory result. Using the magical bush and even in the mouse. Why not? I won't drop because there's 140. Okay, what is this 140 doing? Sure. He has not really armored turrets, so this position is not really suitable for him. T29 is very enjoyable to play, especially with the new consumables, I think. Oh no. That was a juicy shot, literally. Vigor has a really good turret. because it has a great mantlet, which you cannot pen. No matter how much penetration you have. When you have the 140, it has some armor, but as long as you can have enough penetration, you can pen it all the time. That's not the case with the Vickers. On the other hand, you don't have to have any penetration to pen the weak spots on the Vickers turret. But when it's moving, when it's hold down, well, it's very, that's a very hard shot. Let's go. Hi. Kappa. Go. Yes. I'll regret it though, I think. Or not. Lol. Insane. That's worth it. I surprised the Foch. My teammates killed the 50B. And even 100 eventually. Should I jump? Or should I not? That's a question. Is it clap? Here we go, the mouse is what we need, I think. For the successful raiding session. Easy clap. Even the magical bush is good enough even for the mouse big enough. No matter if there's a Foch, which we can surprise from behind. If there's a T95A6 in the river, which we can sit on. Then your performance is legendary. And you're rewarded with a discount for legendary camouflage. The very final ball, I think, the last one. Yeah, he did good as well. The T57. Here you can play the very final ball. What tank would you like to see, guys? What tank you'd like to see me play in the final ball of the live stream? See ya, Jakub. E100 for the end. Suish. Why not? The battle pass thingy also. I have to claim the missions first to be able to unlock the levels. Bam. Level 19. There we go. Very final ball of the live stream. Saturday live stream. Saturday, well, early afternoon, I would say, more early afternoon live stream. In the 100, only a Model Harbor. I would go to support the Mets, definitely. I don't understand why they're going to the ship. The enemies have 2 mediums, which should be eventually easily squeezed on the Metson, together with my help. Can blind shoot the waffle also straight away. And just quickly count my mediums to help them to push over. Okay, the waffle is there, which means there are only 2 tanks on the left side, and I think I will already go to the middle because they can easily kill them without my support even. I'm not mobile enough to chase the mediums eventually, so I'll just quickly come to the middle already to the B area to bully that 50B. I can understand how they are bleeding so much though. 50B. Well, we're being... I can just watch because we are losing both flanks at the moment. Okay. 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 Rip, I guess. Rip again. They're everywhere. They're left, front, right, left, center, everywhere. Should be reported indeed. They're everywhere. Help me. Help me. Help me. No. Still alive though. Rip. No way. So that's it. That's it for the Saturday afternoon live stream. Thanks guys for tuning in after the break. I'll try to stream as often, as actively as possible. It won't look like how it used to do with me streaming every day, even twice a day sometimes. That's impossible nowadays. I'll do my best though to be here to help you guys, to meet you guys again, because that's an enjoyable afternoon, evening, whatever. No matter when I stream, you're always there. I will try to be always there as well. Saturday, and see you in the future. Possibly tomorrow around this time as well. See you guys. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned.